Okay, now what was I up to? Oh, hello, Ryuji. Uh... Oh, I remember what I was doing now. First of all, we are going to back out really quick. Weird doesn't put us straight up here, but okay. Now, what can I buy?
Which one? Who is it for?
Yeah. Do I have any other weapons, though? Okay, there's at least something. Let me do weapons first. Okay, I don't have anything yet. The rest of them have some nice stuff, though. Okay, everyone's got armor now. That's the only accessory I got.
Welcome. You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thank you very much. Who's it for? Which one? You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage.
Also, I just realized I
Do you want to equip that? Thank you very much.
bought a dagger for Joker, and I don't really need that.
Do you want to equip that?
No big deal.
Very much. You want this one?
Wait,
You want this one? Do you want to equip
there we go. Okay, I thought it said I already had one. I was about to say, what?
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay?
Okay, that's all good. And then Haru, I'm sorry, but I don't plan on using you. But if I sell all this stuff,
Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure?
a little bit better.
Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Which one? How many would you like?
No SP items, of course.
You want this? Thanks for your patronage. You want thanks for your patronage. You want this one? Put it to good use, okay? What are you selling?
And then... What was the knife that I just bought? Was it that? I don't even really get anything back, so it's not even worth it. Did I check armor yet? Yeah, all this armor is gonna be worth. I got some good stuff in the jail. Okay. We are ready to go back in.
Okay.
And let's go over here.
And so the adventure continues. Bertie.
Hey, isn't this like one of the...
Yeah, I know, it's terminal. I did this last time. Okay, back there.
Something here's calling to me. I can see it.
Yeah, you Sky?
What's that?
Give it a 5 out of 10.
Let's go.
Hey, isn't that one of those
Do you think this properly powered the turret? Go ahead. Understood.
Yeah, let's get into a quick fight. Or don't stealth takedown. That'd be what I want you to do.
We'll just fight our way through this.
Just keep it up!
I suppose that'll do.
Okay. Now I need to get back up there. Not that way, though.
All right, no time to waste.
Where do I get back up?
There's someone here.
There we go.
Here I go.
Power's so exciting. We should turn it on.
Whoops, it's not triangle. I don't know why I thought it was triangle.
That's the second generator.
That one's way out of our league. Do not piss it off.
Here I go.
Now, how did I do this last time? I think I jumped from here? Yeah, it was like over here. Okay, no double jump.
Someone here.
Yeah, I know I'm here. Okay. And... nope. Probably not what I'm supposed to do, but that's what I did last time.
Here I go.
Yeah, I could do that too, right? Nah.
Whoa, is it just me?
There we
or
go.
does that shadow look really strong?
There's a generator. We've activated 3 generators.
Yep, we have the power. Let's get back to that terminal.
Yay, electricity.
Not just yet.
Well, it's...
After this hacking part, this defense mission, I'll start letting the story play itself out again. I've just seen this part before. And then what are you weak to? Fire, okay. Very convenient I have on. Now what are you weak to? Also fire, okay. But... now I have Ryuji for that one.
Switching up.
I think we can
Come on. Anything want to come over here?
Even I'm being so thrilled. Shall we?
Honestly, he's one of my favorite characters to use so far. Like I was going into this game thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna use Yusuke the whole time, like whenever I could. But just that charge move is just so much fun to pull off. Although those parries are very nice to pull off too. Oh no. Thought she was going to be in trouble for a second there. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, your hat is now for the Mission complete. We've nearly reached Bunkamachi.
Okay.
Shadow ahead.
I want to see if I missed anything, but I can always come back here.
Close. I shall expose you.
This guy?
Wide open. Now.
Let's not do it.
On to the next.
Hey, Noir. Didn't you say you used to do ballet? I mean, ballet?
Weakness.
Yes, I was in a few recitals. I still use ballet service, though. How incredible. I would appreciate witnessing your ballet skills in action.
You know that ballet is what's more impressive.
Wait, it's over?
I shall expose you.
Right. You'll breeze right past me.
Very well.
Already left. Just a little more.
Wait, is not everything's dead? Of course, there's like one thing left alive. There we go.
Was that it?
Anything over here? No?
Let's keep it moving.
Maybe? No? Okay.
I've located a treasure chest. Let's open it.
Seems we found a checkpoint.
Hmm.
Let's register it at once. It appears we found something.
Okay, there we go. Nice.
What's in it? Oh, cool. I'll take it.
I wonder if they are going to kind of fill in the same kind of archetypes they did the main game. Like Ryuji and Yusuke being the big melee hitters. You know, that kind of stuff. I don't want to start dealing out those like stat
This
increases.
is the final person key.
The walls are just as high as the others.
I suspect the gate is closed just as with the others. How will we breach the key?
Perhaps we can leap over there from another rooftop? Let's try gaining some elevation.
Hello, special man.
Damn it.
All right.
Okay, so not dealing with that just yet. Oh, whoops. That was close. Where do I go up? I know I can't get in here, but let me see if...
Locked. No surprise there.
Nope. I guess we'll have to drop in from above, huh?
I thought that might trigger something. Okay.
Tread carefully. That one's dangerous.
What's that?
Not clear.
Check out that shadow. You can totally wreck it from here.
Weakness! Now's our chance!
Yay, combos! Okay, cool. More hits.
That all you got?
Let's keep up the pace, shall we?
There's something I'm missing. Maybe I just have to go over this way. That's where all enemies are, too.
It's a shadow. Careful, everyone.
No, it's a shadow. I would like to self-attack the shadow. Or that. That works, too. That actually works better. I don't see anything that I might have missed.
Whoa, check the view!
Something there? Whoa, a treasure chest!
So far, so good.
I shall expose you.
Still
An ambush.
This is our chance! Wipe them out! We got this! Come on, everyone!
Damn it! There's more!
Don't worry! We got this!
Alright, we got most of them. Don't let up, guys!
That was over before it started. I should have taken a nap.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
This offers a pretty good view of the area.
Now, to find a point of entry.
Hey, there! That string of flags leads all the way to the keep. Think we could slide down it to get over there?
Doesn't look taut enough for us to use like that.
What if we gave the Ferris wheel a spin? Would that tighten it up? You know, that could work. Let's head over there and check it out.
Alright, gang, we're going to the Ferris wheel.
Look, a shadow. What do we do?
What? There's something peculiar over there.
That was really dumb of me.
Almost there. Let's get it.
Is it below?
Challenge, were they?
I feel like we're always going...
No, it
up and
wasn't.
down in these
It-
jails.
It was.
I'll just add this.
Okay, let's save.
Excellent. They're within range. Weakness!
Clear these people out really quick.
Have the upper hand!
And turn into a boss fight. Or a mini boss.
Run right through 'em.
That was well played. It's up to you.
I got this.
Oh, fire. Okay.
It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can learn to
Oh, that was a lot of damage.
get wrecked out there. Shoot 'em up. Hey, get up in style. Shoot 'em up.
Okay, so On's machine gun is amazing. Nice, nice.
Okay.
That's a big help.
Victory is ours.
Yeah, I could just heal her really quick.
This power.
Let's go on ahead.
I was gonna run back just to get Mona to the healer, but eh.
Brilliant. First move is ours.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge?
Oh, nice one. Keep it up.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
If I can't beat this though, then I will go back and grab Mona. I think this guy's weak to wind.
Careful. That one's stronger than the others.
Check out the party popper.
Good idea. Proper aim, we could do some major damage.
So that is how those function. Only here. You're not supposed to aim them at this time.
Such beauty. Go down. Pull.
Nice.
I'd say that went well.
That's crazy, Fox. Do it again.
All yours.
Whoa. Yeah, I was right. It was wind. Okay, so that's not great, but not bad. And then who should I give it to?
Thank you.
Get it.
And then let's get a nice debuff.
Straight. Panther's almost all out of stamina. Somebody help her. Everyone stay focused.
Rock miss. Rock miss.
That one's me. Yeah. Here we go.
That skill just now? Perfection.
Most impressive.
Still need a hasty retreat.
My eyes. My eyes.
Incoming attack. Brace yourself.
I'm not done.
Oh, this one won't reach over there. Okay.
Persona!
Still can't turn it over there.
It's up to you.
Let's go.
Real strong. Watch your back.
I'll use this. I appreciate it.
Come. Silky. Pixie. Arsene. McCoy.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. Okay, where is boss is over there? Okay.
Persona.
Still connect.
Yours.
I accept.
What if we use lock with advantage footwork? Fox looks pretty worn out. This is your chance. It's showtime. Showtime.
Your heart is mine.
That's some damage.
Every rose has its thorns.
And then you had me mesmerized. Too cool.
Show 'em who's boss.
Understood. Use this.
Thank you.
This one.
Fair warning. It's gonna be rough.
My Charging up. I'll do it.
Fox is busy. I don't think he can see too well.
Persona! Please allow me.
Take this!
I accept.
Fox got a clean hit.
All yours.
Yeah, take this!
There we go.
Powerful shadow defeated.
Nice.
All right, a new skill.
Seems I've gained new power.
Yeah, it looks like they follow the same kind of skills as I expect. Can I swap everything around? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. No, like, no, I don't want to cancel it. That's good. Leave it like that. Oh, why does it say? Oh, I really have to do that to confirm. Then what's that? Oh, nice. And everyone else is fine for right now. Okay.
I really overdid it. My bad.
Ooh, what's that? This must be the terminal for the Ferris wheel.
Can you power it up, Oracle?
We don't have to go hunting for more generators, do we?
Nope. Looks like we're good here. It's already juiced up for us.
Perhaps the Ferris wheel's connected to the same generators. Then everything turned out great for us. Can you get it working, Oracle?
All right. Ferris wheel, activate.
Whoa.
You did it!
Now we can enter the prison.
Go ahead.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, let's do Akil to Ryuji. I don't know if I want to use my big heal yet, though. Kind of want to hold on to that stuff. I'll just have Joker do it.
I'll do it. Heart set. Pixie. His power.
There we go. That's good enough for now.
Yours.
I accept. Here I go.
Whee!
What are you doing here?
This is another boss fight.
We've come to relieve you of your duties.
Take him down, and the core is ours. Heather's almost all out of stamina. Somebody help her.
Yeah, On doesn't have enough SP. I'm gonna have to use Joker.
Yeah, let's go. Silky.
There we go.
McCoy.
When did I get Silky?
McCoy. Heart set.
I'm not complaining, just when did I get him?
Silky. Pixie. Rabbit set.
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness.
That was great, Joker!
It doesn't like electricity. I know it's weak, but don't get slumpy.
I got this.
And it's just creeping up on you?
I'm gonna work even harder.
Nice.
Yes! Mission complete!
So the last core is a CD.
Oh, I recognize that album. Its songs are in a lot of commercials nowadays.
That's Alice's biggest album. The one that's been at the top of the charts for weeks now.
So, does that mean it's a scam? Did she only blow up because she changed so many hearts?
That should be the last of the jail's power sources.
Correct. The searchlights should be deactivated now.
Finally, we can enter Alice's castle. Shall we?
Yes. We need to stop her as soon as possible. Let's return to the crossing so we can head to the castle.
What's with the commotion out there? It better be good.
Well, the group we dumped underground have returned.
Those boys from the other day? Come to get back at me, huh? I can't seize their desires. They're useless to me. But really, couldn't you handle something so simple on your own?
Our deepest apologies.
You are all useless. Get it done or I'm getting rid of you. Well, anything to say?
We'll take care of it.
Great! I can't wait! You're a real surprise, Joker. Now I'm starting to want you all to myself.
Oh no, spotlights.
Crap! Roadblock!
Just look at their numbers.
Damn it, what is this? We can't reach the castle!
Well, we just finished up the searchlights, too. Guess we did wreak some real havoc here. Looks like we've finally gotten Alice's full attention.
Oracle, any guidance for us?
This is a real toughie. I'm not seeing any alternate paths right now.
Staying here will only get us surrounded. Joker, what's your call?
We can take him.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. They simply have too much backup for that.
There's no other choice. Let's get back to reality and figure out our next step there.
I could take the low road and make the M&M reference, but I'm not going to.
It's grown quite late, hasn't it?
Oh man, what are we gonna do? The wall ain't going anywhere.
Wait. A more pressing issue's arisen. I'm quite famished.
Wow,
Of
what
course.
an issue? Come on, dude, get real. On second thought, I'm famished too.
They're all hungry.
Let's get something to eat. We can't have any good ideas on empty stomachs. Hungry? I'll find a restaurant for you.
No need, Sophia. Our target's already been decided. Sojiro's courier boss! I bet he'll hook all of you up too.
Do you mean it?
Take it easy on Boss, okay? He's already treated us plenty.
I don't even care.
What's that? A fight?
All those stupid bastards making me look like crap.
Oh, it's okay, sir. Hey, kids, get out of the way. Just some plastered suit.
Huh? What are these little shits doing now? Hey, you're a real looker. How's about you and I go back to my place?
Slap him.
Hey, cut it out!
What was that, kid?
Please, don't work him up any worse than he is already. What? He's the one who started it.
Oh, that's it. I'm gonna teach y'all some manners.
You don't walk away.
All right, break it up. That's enough.
Oh, it's the new guy.
How should I put it? I'm just a knight in shining armor.
What? That's weird.
Knight in shining armor, my ass. I'm gonna punch your the lights out.
It was way too graphic to show that on screen.
You ate it there. You okay?
You totally knocked him on his ass?
Oh, come on. You totally saw it. That was legitimate self-defense.
Hey, this is assault. You want me to call the police?
I am the police. Now scram.
The best defense is being the police.
Ah, I'm so sorry.
No, wait, take this guy with you. Wow, not a great subordinate. I guess this guy will come to eventually. Well, folks, you all right now? Don't worry about it. My job's to protect civilians.
Don't get too chummy. This man is most likely with public security.
Ooh, good guess. Although, it may be more like common knowledge, considering the number of tails on you. For example, you noticed the one over there yet?
Dumbass, what are you doing?
Sorry, my bad. Could you bring this drunk in for me?
What? The hell is with this guy?
Suspicion levels off the charts. What does someone from public security want with us?
Oh, no need for that. Look, I actually do have a reason to be here. I need to speak with you. Let's say we grab some coffee over there. Their curry's pretty killer, too.
Oh, I wonder what place he's talking about.
Enjoy.
Sorry about that. We just despised the police is all.
It's kind of weird when you say it with a smile like that.
So, why'd you rescue us?
We'd appreciate it if you'd get to the point.
Fine, fine. I'll skip the runaround and just tell you. I'm Zenkichi Hasegawa, an investigator on loan to Tokyo's public security branch. I'm officially an inspector. It's not a rank to sneeze at.
Inspectors are not to be sneezed at. Okay, I've got it.
Calm down, Sophia. Not in front of the cop.
Whatever. I need to ask you something. Did you hear at all about that mess on the chat show the other day? With Alice Hiragi? I can't believe you just told me that. You're sure you're on the same page as them? Well, there's already been a full investigation into the incident. There was no indication the MC was planning to propose. Everyone questioned said he didn't even know who Alice was before this week. Not only that, he'd already been engaged to his co-host for however long. There isn't a whiff of motive to be found. So, the police have concluded, doesn't this sound like the work of the Phantom Thieves?
Wait, you're saying...
A whole lot of similar cases last year, no? Sudden personality shifts, abnormal behavior, psychotic breakdowns. If that MC went bonkers from a change of heart, you're gonna be suspect number one. The leader of the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. We don't know if it's drugs or hypnosis or what, but they want to charge you with criminal mischief. It's only a matter of time before you're arrested.
Of course.
But why?
This is outrageous. What proof do you have?
Sure, it's outrageous, but we don't actually have any proof yet. That's why I'm here. So, level with me. Are you?
Huh?
Are you the one doing this?
Hell no, dude! Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, just a second. Hello, Commissioner. Yes, I'm with the Phantom Thieves leader. I just asked for a confession, but he says he's innocent. Yes, that's right. Huh? Kidding? No, this is all real. That's enough nonsense? Oh, okay. I'm on my way to the office. Well, as you saw, I reported what you said to my boss. But if you ask me, I don't think she's convinced.
Did he really call his boss?
Holy shit! What is with this guy?
What are you trying to prove here?
No matter how hard you claim to be innocent, there are people out there chomping at the bit to arrest you. If that ever happens, you're done for. And I'll be up the river too, because then this case will never get solved. So I wanted to make you an offer. Or maybe more like a deal.
A deal with you?
I want to solve this case. To do that, I need the intel you've gathered. At the moment, I don't have anything that even resembles a lead. I'm totally at a loss. You, though, you just don't want to get arrested. I can do what needs to be done, so that won't happen. Bureau men are a trustworthy lot in the force. There won't be any problems. Sound like a fair deal to you? Well, that sounds like a no. Although I can't blame you, considering what you've been through.
We don't have any reason why we should trust you.
You know how they say the wise cat hides its claws? Let's just say that applies to me, too.
I've literally never heard that.
What do you think? You don't have to do anything until you decide whether you trust him or not.
That sure is a noisy cat.
Meow! Meow!
Well, I don't need an answer right away. Get back to me once you think it over. I hope you'll see things my way, Phantom Thieves. All right, boss. Be back soon for some curry.
Sorry, the curry's 86th. For you.
Oh, now that hurts.
Burned by Sojiro.
What is with that guy? Ugh, he is absolutely ridiculous.
He appears to have a great many bats in his belfry.
Zenkichi Hasegawa. What a cool name for such a dweeb.
But if he was telling the truth just now,
They're gonna arrest him?
Ugh, what a bullshit deal. I say it's more of a threat.
without a doubt, it still beats having him arrested. Walking into a trap isn't smart, but the intel might still pay off for us. Right. Now that we know the police are on the move, we've already benefited from that guy. But now, the big question. How much can we trust him? Right there with you. It'd just be too risky.
So, fess up. What'd you do this time?
Nothing. No worries, Sojiro.
This is about that Alice girl, right? You're suspected of causing that whole mess on TV somehow. Is that it?
But it's totally bull. We know Alice is the one doing it.
We're sorry, boss. We really didn't want to bother you again.
Well, you didn't do it, right? So keep your chin up. If it's totally bull, then it's up to you to prove it.
Boss! Chief really nailed it there.
If you need anything, just let me know.
Aw. Thank you, Sojiro.
Sojiro, best dad. Always be best dad.
We can respond to the detective later. If Alice publicly admits to what she's been doing, it should clear our name anyway.
Oh, right. Then we wouldn't even need to make a deal with him.
Nevertheless, we've yet to find a way to get closer to Alice's castle.
That wall really is our biggest problem. In trouble? I can help.
We're trying to figure out a way past that damn wall.
I'm sorry. I don't have a solution to that. How about hacking it, Futaba?
I could probably do something if it's linked directly to a terminal, but...
A terminal? There is a control panel on the other side of the wall.
What? Really?
It was saved in my memory when we first confronted it. Therefore, really.
Damn, I can't believe you remember that. What an eye, huh, guys?
It's AI.
Who are you talking to? Have a friend on the phone?
It's just your imagination, Sojiro.
It's almost like I've had my shop swiped from under my butt. That means you can lock up for me, right? I'm about to head out. And don't stay up too late either. Got it?
Roger.
Well, don't overdo it.
Now we have to figure out how we're going to get Futaba on the other side of the wall.
Perhaps we could climb it with her? I don't think it's too high for us.
There are too many searchlights in the area. We'd be quickly surrounded.
We're going to need a decoy to put a dent in their defenses for us.
One decoy? Who do you think could actually pull that off?
Who could be a decoy by themselves?
I almost want to say I refuse, but...
Now there's our leader. I knew you'd make a huge commotion to draw as much of the Shadow's attention as you can for us.
This still sounds too dangerous, even for him. Shouldn't someone back him up?
I can provide support. I will divide the enemy's attention between him and myself. This will lighten the burden placed upon you. No prob.
All right, we've got a plan. Now we just have to assign roles to the rest of the team.
Yay, level up.
Hey.
Now my question is, does the town ever become, like, I wouldn't say useful, but, like, important? Like it does, like, the main game?
If that's so...
Yeah.
Good to see the dialogue is still great. Oh, Sojiro, were you here before? Oh, you left. Can I interact with the... Yes! Oh, I was hoping for like a reference. That would have been nice if there was a little reference, because you go in there to check on your stats. Okay.
This should be helpful. Who's it for? Which one?
Nothing new? Okay, nothing new. But I can get Haru's now.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thank you very much.
There we go, nice.
Who's it for? Who's it for? Which one?
And no new armor yet. What accessory?
Who's it for?
Nothing I really want to go out of my way for.
What are you selling? Are you sure?
Sell these.
Which one?
Can I buy anything else? I can.
You want this
Might as well stock up on that. And I'll get one of those. Okay. Let me check the town really quick, though. See if there are any SP items. Hey, Futaba.
You know.
Oh, that's a... Okay, cigarette stand.
We've got what you need.
Mixed nuts!
Stop by again, okay? Oh, it's so hot.
There's nothing around here. SP. No, I can't go into any of the stores. Oh, that's sad that I can't go into the burger place.
Take a look around. Thank you.
I get this is a more limited version of the town, but still. There really isn't anything, is there?
You're getting. Thanks for your bed. Thanks.
What can I get for you? Come again.
Okay. I hope they open up some more SP items later. That's like the only real problem right now.
Let's get to work.
Let's head back in.
Everyone remember their roles?
You, me, and Ryuji are going to destroy the searchlights.
No worries there. We'll mess them up quick.
As Futaba hacks into the control panel, Haru, Makoto, and I shall protect her.
We're not to let a single shadow past us.
No worries there either.
Okay, you guys are gonna be lifesavers. I swear I'll drop that wall, no matter what.
My goal is to lure the initial wave of enemies elsewhere. After losing them elsewhere, I'll return to you. Thanks, Sophia. But don't be too reckless. Got it. I won't be too reckless.
And the linchpin to this whole operation is...
You're gonna be the star of this distraction. Make it as flashy as possible.
Time to move out. We're carving a path all the way to Alice's castle.
Oh, I have checkpoints this time. Well, I guess it's because, you know, there is a set place to go to, but still. Yeah, I think I'll leave this as the team. Oh no, Makoto has heals. I forgot. I'm sorry, Ann, but, yeah, I'm gonna keep my, my usual party.
Got the plan down, Pat? Then let's go!
Alright.
Sure. Anime!
Almost time. Yeah, let's do this.
Wait, isn't this the beginning? This is the beginning. Oh shit, we're already back to the intro. Reveal yourself. And Joker died.
There's a lot of them. All yours, Joker. Alright, let's begin the operation. That was one hell of an entrance, Joker. They're all riled up. Just keep at it. Go ham until you've drawn every last bit of attention. Everyone else, proceed as planned. Joker's got the diversion covered, so now's your time to shine.
Gotcha. Leave the searchlights to us. We're just support for
stupid horses. Hey, the pole moves are just a little strong. Oh no, come on, come on.
With this! Arsene! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Fire! You're mine!
Shadows flooding the Shibuya streets.
Come on, come on. Nice, nice. Someone needs to teach these shadows how to drive. Oh, they're people. No, never mind. This is not looking too good. Ooh. Yeah!
We late to the party?
Bean slice.
Nice moves. How do you like this? And a boop.
Oh, there she is. There she is.
Persona!
Arsene! Oh, where's that move? Can I have that move? And there's the pose.
Thank goodness we made it in time.
Oh, that couldn't have gone better, Joker.
I've returned from my diversion. The plan appears to have been a success.
Hey, great hustle out there, Sophie. Now all we have to do is storm the castle. Now the real fight begins. Let's mop up the rest of these shadows so we can get to 705.
Yours. My turn!
Stamina's getting low. Watch it while you fight.
Ooh, nice.
Leave it to me.
Life won't do it, then stop it to
Not miss.
Here we go, nice. And we'll get some level ups too.
Let us depart.
No, not that.
There aren't any shadows nearby.
No, not that way.
What do you mean not that way?
The searchlights are off now. Looks like the plan worked. Time to breach the enemy stronghold.
Oh, I thought someone was gonna come out.
Guards stuck around. KO count,
Destroy them!
That's almost one. Let's finish this.
Not much of a challenge.
The searchlights in the area ahead are still active.
Those will be a breeze for Joker. He can slip right past him.
Is there... Can I not climb up that? Okay, no big deal.
It's a shadow.
Weakness!
As long as we keep the advantage, the battle is ours.
How about fish?
69 XP, nice!
Battles are this easy. Okay, give it
That was the way I needed to go. Okay.
This should prove useful.
No, I didn't want to go into that.
more alert from now on.
So, you're the ones to fight against me. You will go no further. Once you are dead, Her Majesty can be at peace.
Okay, what are you gonna turn into? Oh! Succubus!
Careful, guys.
Persona!
Gun and Wind. Fortunately, I don't have Mona. So that leaves Gun.
Critical hit. Killing it, boss.
Just say, that could have gone better.
Way to follow up, boss.
Not done yet.
Following up.
Another! Yeah. Take this!
Stronger than us and could bring up. It's over.
Do the pose. Yeah.
That off quite well.
Switch out. Understood.
Whoops.
Sure. Go ahead.
I'll try.
There we go.
I'm going to. Right now. Take this. It's yours.
I will handle this.
Right on the mother's soul.
Hey, they had it coming.
Fair warning. I'm gonna be rough.
I just want to point out, I noticed the name of this boss now. And that's it's an interesting name.
Leave it to me.
Incoming attack! Brace yourself!
Enemies will be eliminated. Enemies will be eliminated.
That way! Fox looks pretty worn out!
I appreciate it.
There we go. Finish this.
Don't put down a strong enemy! I want to see more of that!
That takes care of that. Let's get going.
We can get inside from here. Once we get in the castle, we're headed straight for the roof. Are you ready? Let's come back here.
Is there a checkpoint nearby? No checkpoint? Well, I guess we're going in then.
We can get inside. All right, let's.
All right, we're in!
I'm picking up that treasure-like smell right above us in the throne room. Let's go.
And nothing around here.
No shadows detect. Ugh, it's locked. Try finding a mechanism somewhere.
Oh no.
How the heck did we get caught?
Oh, we can interact with a bunch of them. Okay. That was bad too?
It must have something to do with the switches and the busts. Maybe there's a correct order. Try focusing. Look for any sort of clue how to approach this.
Okay. That must be one, then two. That's what all these footprints for. Okay. And this should be the last one. Aha.
Hey, that did it! Good sleuthing, Joker. Let's get on up!
Oh, hello, friends.
Intruders! Get them! How dare you filth defy Her Majesty!
Incoming! We're surrounded!
What the hell? How did we get jumped?
Okay. Need Joker. I need Firejack, which I don't have. Okay. Well then, okay.
Leave it to me.
The elevator's on its way! Hang in
Man, that is a lot of slashes I can do.
Way to follow up, Fox! Incoming attack! Brace yourself!
Oh, it's them that are brainwashed. Okay. I don't have any AoE heal yet. Okay. And then Yusuke, you get the item. Let's just clear the room really quick. Nice. What is this? Okay, okay. Big swing. I just have it at 0. Ooh. Nice. Oh, jarring battle. That is amazing. I don't even know how often it triggers. I'm already excited.
Around with us anymore. We've gone quite a ways up already. How much further to the top?
There should be a stairwell on the other side of that door.
I sense another puzzle coming. Or boss.
You'll never reach the royal hall. The cost of defying Her Majesty is your heads.
Oh, Archangel.
Wait until we know it's safe. Try out that party popper?
Okay, he... I don't really see a weakness. Except for the one that I got. Oh, it's for those guys. Okay. I'll still take it.
yours. My turn!
There we go. Please knock him down for a little bit. Nice. Oh, knock him down. Charge this up. There we go. Nice.
Okay. A new skill. Well done. Seems I've gained new power.
Nice. I'm definitely using physical moves a lot less than I would in a normal Persona. Because the HP just seems to always be low.
Over. Hell yeah! Let's keep. What? No, this door won't open.
But this door leads to the stairwell. Maybe we should check outside. Could be worthwhile. Oh, how about this way?
Oh, this is convenient.
Let's see where they take us.
That treasure-like smell isn't fun now.
Let's get to the roof. Oh!
Let's give a quick health boost to our favorite artist. Yeah, that's good for now.
This is where the smell's coming from. Be ready for anything, guys.
Is this some kind of birdcage?
What is this doing here?
I'm sensing symbolism.
She doesn't seem to be here.
Hey, look!
Is that a treasure? No. I can tell now this is something completely different from a treasure. Everyone, hide! Shadows ahead. What are they doing here?
Have you brought all the desires?
Yes, sir. All of them so far.
Desires?
More are coming soon. Capture every last one of them, seize their desires, and bring them here.
Understood, sir.
Hey, those are
desires?
Yeah, they're the same as what we saw the other day.
Where'd they go? What was all that?
They said they were bringing desires here, right?
So those jewels are the desires? They looked like they got sucked up into that light.
There's no question. That treasure-like shimmering up there? That's the desire.
That is?
We did hear Alice was collecting them.
But that was a pile of gems. How come they turned into that shimmery thing?
This is just speculation, but maybe that up there's the original form of a desire? After all, people's desires don't naturally have a single concrete form, because we all find our own desires precious. That could be why they look like gems here. When the people had their desires seized by the shadows, they consciously felt them being taken, so the desires took form then.
But what turned them back into light? Their desires are still stolen.
Maybe Alice is considered their owner now that they're in her birdcage here. Alice doesn't seem to believe they can be stolen back. That's why they turned back into their base form.
It does seem to follow logically.
At any rate, if we reclaim the desires and release them from this cage, people may well return to normal.
Yeah, that's definitely worth a try.
One moment. How does one steal light? A calling card? What is that?
It's how we make that shimmery light take material form. If we make the owner aware that someone is after their treasure, it takes form. Desires should work the same way. To do it, we send a calling card to our target that says we're going to steal whatever is most precious to them.
I got it. I think.
Are we sure it'll work, though? This isn't a palace with a treasure.
Nothing is obtained without action. We must at least try first.
For now, let's focus on securing our infiltration route.
Hell yeah! I'm getting there first!
Oh, that's our boy.
Are you okay? What was that?
I swear Skull ran into some kind of jail cell door. Is there another barrier?
Am I hearing something?
Sophie, wait!
Could you just go away?
What do you think you're doing looking at the guys like that?
Oh.
She's like such a waste of space, you know?
Totally. She's such a loser. It hurts to look at her. No. I just...
What the hell was that?
You heard it too? A memory hidden by the monarch.
Sophie, are you alright?
No problem here. However, I did figure something out. That memory we heard is the key to the barrier.
How's that?
This cage is currently locked.
You're right. What's that doing there?
It will require a key, which we will find in the room those voices came from. It will be some sort of secret room, but we can't find this room here. We need to return to reality for that.
Reality?
Oh, some investigation.
The room has been completely isolated. Its entrance exists only in the real world.
How'd you know all that? One of your programs or something?
I do not know. I merely sense it.
Maybe the lock on this cage is somehow linked to a lock in Alice's heart.
Mona-chan?
If Sophie's right, what we heard just now is a memory of the monarch. That means it's extremely important to her. I have a feeling that memory is acting as the lock on her heart, keeping us from getting past that door.
So the lock's an important memory.
It's only natural that the key to this place would be hidden somewhere that no one would find.
That logic is indeed sound, but how is it possible?
This is all just speculation so far. I've never seen anything like this either.
This could be another difference between the palaces and this jail.
We can't reach the secret room in this world, you said?
Correct. We must find the location in reality instead.
And that would be...
I was not able to detect it.
But it should be related to those voices somehow, right?
I could be wrong, but didn't it sound like someone was getting bullied?
Looking at guys like that.
Maybe school age?
That could be.
Brilliant deduction, Panther.
I'm just no stranger to hearing that kind of stuff, is all.
Panther.
If she's right, does that mean the key we need is somewhere in Alice's old school?
That would be logical.
Alright, let's go do some investigating back in the real world next. We're gonna need a calling card, too. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us.
Investigation time. I'm glad I used all those items now.
What the what? How are there no results?
Really? But isn't stuff like where celebs went to high school easy to find online?
Usually, yeah. But this time, no hits. Even on the underground sites. All I'm seeing is fake info from deluded fans. Even if she changed her name, there'd still be traces of that somewhere. Usually.
Shit, even you can't find Futaba?
This reeks of a serious scrub job. Someone, probably her, intentionally hid her past.
This is quite the setback. If we don't discover Alice's alma mater, we'll never find a way into that secret room.
But isn't it, like, impossible to just erase stuff from the internet on your own?
How else could we approach this?
What if Mako-chan's sister looks into it for us? She's a prosecutor turned lawyer. Maybe she'll have access to useful intel we couldn't gather ourselves.
Oh, that could work. Think it's doable, Makoto?
I don't have a problem doing it, but how exactly would I go about asking? Personal information and histories are legally protected, so I doubt she'd readily agree to hand that over to us.
Yeah, just asking her to tell us where Alice went to school is not gonna fly.
I hear you there. I really don't want to wind up on the other side of a table with her getting all, "Answer me!"
Okay. Alice Hiragi's school.
Of course.
It's the guy from...
The shady detective.
I'm PubSec, not just some cop detective. Wait, I'm not shady. Am I?
Yes, quite.
These kids are something else. Would you quit saying that kind of stuff with that smile on your face?
So what do you want?
Come on, enough of the cold shoulder. You know I'm trying to help you out.
You help us?
You want to know where Alice Hiragi went to school, right?
I mean...
But you can't find where that is. And that's exactly how someone wants it. For some reason, there's almost no personal info available on Alice Hiragi, especially prior to her debut. That is just a big old blank. So, since this is giving you all a hard time, I've swooped in to lend a hand.
I just want to point out really quick, because he did sound familiar, so I wanted to look up some of the other things that his voice actor's done. I just want to point out the fact that that is the voice of Bunger from Bugsnax. Very important information.
Intel and Alice would be no sweat for me over in PubSec HQ, so how about it? Want some help?
Nah, we're good. We'll handle it on our own.
Yep, just a little more time and I'll get it myself.
Great! Happy to help. But wait, come on now. This is a real deal connection here. Just be grateful and take the intel.
We're sorry, we just have zero trust in the police.
I told you to stop smiling when you say that. Fine. I've got to earn your trust first. I get it. Alice Hiragi is your senpai.
She attended Kosei High?
Hmm? No. Everyone's senpai but yours.
She went to Shujin?
And don't forget it. Because you owe me one now. Got it?
Very convenient that she went to the same high school as everybody else.
Well, there he goes.
It's hard to gauge whether he's friend or foe.
More importantly, how did he know where Alice went to school?
Could the police already have their eyes on her as well?
It's possible.
And it would mean that we can trust him. For now, at least.
Well, I guess all we can do now is try it. We can find the secret room if we go to Shujin, right?
That appears to be correct. Everything should go... and we'll have access.
Wow, 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 huh? Sure. Yeah.
With that settled, let's all head to Shujin now. There's no point in dawdling here.
Yeah, Makoto's right. Time to check out Shujin Academy.
We're going back to school. Okay, so... Ooh, I got some more bond points. Let's play unlock. Okay. Oh, honestly, as much as I want to get some of these other ones, like That's just so good that I how could I not save 2 more points for that? Does it let me save directly from here? Boop. I can. Okay, cool. Because I think I'm going to stop for now. Yeah, that was like a good little bit. I probably could keep going for longer, but just hopping off of it seems like a good idea right now. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off. Thanks for checking it out.